Damn, okay. Damn, okay. The back of your head is ridiculous. Crazy is craving, it is so conspicuous. Looking so sick, it be looking so syphilis. And God, there's no kids in this. As God is my witness. No knowing my wit is. No hope for that mixed kid. The risky is business. Put your trust in your hope and your dreams in that bitch shit. Get this. It's at 12 o'clock and it's 9:30. Not a fucking word that's by design. Now slide be slide. Core be core. Gaslight. That's right, drop that like a sack in the back of a long day grind. Shoot text saying bye. Goes to time right back. I don't have the motherfucking time for you crap. If you wanna connect, then call me back. Cause I've been treating this like a double tap. Bounce back, yeah, fat cast to a fat raps. Let a fat rap spotlights. These drinks at your back of a tic tac. Break it all snap ass till you gotta own the hips. So this is the chorus part.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if his chorus is longer than mine because I only go for the part where it changes.
Okay.
What?
Yep.
Died on me.
Yeah. Oh, your phone did?
The battery on the fucking speaker died. Wow.
We're struggling today, man.
There we go. Okay. Coming back to fold. Think I give it up? No. Think I up, stop, leave it up to rock. Now I'm here to let my soul glow. Pull up the GoPro, get me on my frozone, get me on that real shit. No raps, no ringtones, two to the dome. Take a lift to the ozone. Can't do no wrong when I was the slow song. I'm feeling the feeling of choosing the feeling to be on some childish. I'm feeling the feeling of choosing the feeling to be on some logic. I'm feeling the feeling of fuck what I'm feeling and taking some chances. Romance shit. Throw a track down and get chilled quick. Attractive, that's static. North meets south, magnet. X to the X to the X to the Y. Meeting of the south for the meaning of the minds combined for one time. Sharing one mind. Recognition when she sees surprise. Little gleam in the corner of my eye, but I'm drinking. Play games is the weekend. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Not sure came through properly, but
Yeah. So the ending, that ending bar, is that in the original song or is this in that girl's reconstruction of it? Know what I mean? You know how it doubles it for the final ending, and then it plays the loop one more time while you're quiet? Is that in the chant song or is it in the reconstruction of it?
I believe it's in the chant song.
Okay, alright. Yeah, because one of the things we talked about, and yeah, actually, I think your changes of flow come across a lot clearer. Like, they're not as confusing to the listener, which is good. There are a couple things. Oh, the first thing that I want to get to, because it's almost like an earworm. Okay, so you don't rhyme at the end of the last verse. Are you going to record this song, or what are you going to do? Are you performing it with your band?
Yeah, probably gonna record it.
Okay, so is anyone singing the hook?
I'm gonna try and get my friend to sing the hook, actually.
Okay, alright, because the important thing is, so the ending of, your first verse doesn't really rhyme, right? Because you just say, still you got it all in the hips, and before you were rhyming on the act sound, like back, tack, back.
Oh, it's the part, but I was gonna get him to jump in with the chorus right after that, so it makes sense.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering if it would work. Because I guess I just wanted to say that if you're gonna leave it as it is, then yeah, you definitely need someone to sing the chorus. And but if you weren't gonna get someone to sing the chorus, then you would have to change it. Let me hear what the real chorus sounds like, though.
My belly just might be out and out. We're all fuck me. Used to this ain't generation of I stink. I got burrows and clamps. Cigarettes on cigarettes. My mama think I stink. I got burrows in my hoodies. All my homies think it's stink. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. Cigarettes on cigarettes, my mama think I stank it up. Got burn holes in my hoodies, all my homies think it's stank. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. My wheel smoke.
Okay, so It's All in the Hips isn't in the chorus, so how are you gonna do that on your version of the song?
So I finish off the last line, and then it starts. Well, I'm probably gonna rewrite this because I like his longer way of doing the chorus. Not like the length of it, but like the different words.
Yeah.
But the idea was to come in right away, like it's all in the hips, it's all in the hips, and like 4 times, and then just do the other part 2 times.
Okay.
The whole thing
okay.
loops twice.
I got them cocoa butter kisses. I got them. Okay, because that's 4. If you did that 2, because each one of those are 2, so then each one will be 1. So how? What are the rhythms to "It's All in the Hips"? If it lasts 1 bar, then.
I think each of them is a half bar.
Okay, because the only thing then is your chorus is then 6 bars, which is just a little unbalanced. Like, you could do it, but you would probably have to change the beat as you have it now.
No, I think it's 8 bars in total.
Well, okay, but then, yeah, see, but if you do "It's All in the Hips" 4 times, and each one of those is half a bar, then that adds up to 2 total bars. But then, I got the cocoa butter kisses. Each one of those takes up 2 bars. So 2 plus 2 plus 0.5 times 4 equals 2.
I was thinking those took up 1 bar. I could be. I'm probably wrong though.
Okay, hold on.
A little something, but I don't
In Chance's song, they take up 2 bars, right? Yeah, so you hear how I count to 4 twice on each of those?
Maybe it is 1 bar each. Maybe 6, but I wouldn't worry about that because I'm gonna rewrite that to whatever fits in that. You know when the instrumental changes for the chorus?
Yeah.
I'm gonna write it so that it fits in there, and I want to change the words too. So I'll probably keep "It's All in the Hips" there, but like I'll make it longer.
Okay, yeah. I mean, all of this stuff is really like obvious. So I just want to make sure that like you're aware of it, because if you're not, then it's super important. Like, not obvious isn't the right word, but fundamental in the balancing of bars and stuff like that. Yeah, so the one thing is, I think when you start... Okay, so you start out kind of... Let me go to the beginning. I think you changed the structure of it a little. Ride on the right side, drive on the right side, right... Okay, so that's all good. Okay, the back... Great. Looking so syphilis... So conspicuous, looking so sick, be looking so syphilis. Thank God there's no kids. As guys don't know where my wit is. Okay, so it be looking so sick. Okay. Alright, so all of this is really good. Looking so sick. Okay, and that's like 8 bars or something like that. It's a square amount of bars. You know, either 8, 12, 16, whatever. Something that lines up with the loop. And looking so syphilis is... All of that part is really good too. If you look at that, no hope, the risk is, but you trust in your hope and your dreams, and that bitch.
Put your trust in your hope and your dreams, and that bitch shit.
Okay, so no hope for that mixed kid. The riskiest. So the riskiest business. Do you sing that?
Yeah, that's the last one I sing, and I don't hold it that long.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So the thing. Okay. So if you look at so syphilis, is at the start of a new rotation of the loop, right? So "It Be Looking So Syphilis" is actually in the start of the 9th bar. It doesn't end the 8th bar, which is fine.
Cut in my voice and come in quick on the "Put Your Trust in Your Heart," like right away. So it wouldn't be like, me like rushing to switch transition. I'll just put my voice over.
Yeah, I mean, well, what I wanted to harp on was that I think you... Wait, okay, so you start Jesus. God, yeah. Sorry, it is just confusing because it's here twice.
I might even overlap them slightly if I want to hold the singing part longer, but...
Yeah. the thing, put your trust in your hope. Okay. So, you're if you're looking so... No, okay, that's not what I meant. Alright, I'm sorry. So, It Be Looking So Syphilis is part of the earlier rotation. It doesn't come late, it comes early. So, like, let's just say the opening is a square amount of bars. Well, okay, I'm sorry, dude, I'm exhausted today. The opening is a square amount of bars, right? For, let's say, and let's just say that square amount of bars is 8. So, It Be Looking So Syphilis actually comes early because it's at the end of your 8th bar. Which is fine. It works really well because then you keep singing in your next rotation, the next 4-bar grouping, right? But I think, so that's all fine. But where the listener gets lost, the listener gets lost, I think, is that you keep that separation, is that you repeat that separation and again the next time. Because Looking So Syphilis shows up early, and the rapping immediately after that shows up early. So it's fine that it happens once, but to do it twice is really upsetting to the listener. It throws them off. Because, and I know this because actually, well, because of what I've already told you, how it happens twice, but also because your rap is actually, like, it's the meat of the music, right? So the setup should be really, like, on a plate, where there's no question, you know? Like, this is not the time to be tricky or clever. This is the time where you're straight up with the listener and you're like, okay, the song has started. And I know that this is the meat of your song because it's the biggest part, right? Like, you rap for the longest amount of time, and it's a rap song. I mean, even before I hear your song, I know you're a rapper because I've heard your other music. So then when you start rapping on a song I haven't heard yet, I'm like, okay, this is the most important part of the song. And what's confusing for a listener right now is that you're rapping, is that the way you presented it to us, rapping is not the most important part of your song, but you are a rapper. And so that's not clever. It's confused. Yeah, or like slightly upsetting. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I think the part...
Yeah, it's on for slightly too long.
You...
I expect the loop to stop, but it just keeps going.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
So, well, what you need to do is, like, you need to line up that part. You need to line up your rapping with the rotation of the bar. Okay. So your real rapping has to occur at the start of a new 4-bar loop. It's fine that Syphilis doesn't because it's the intro, and you're kind of, you know, every time a song, I talk about this to you so much, every time a song starts, you have a tabula rasa. Right, a blank slate that you can do anything on. But those really, like, almost only your first, maybe 6 or 7 seconds. Those, after that, the listener should never be caught off guard. And right now they are being caught off guard. So, like, you're rapping.
So where would I end it? On Don't Know Where My Wit Is or No Hope for That Mix Kid? Because Syphilis ending on the end of the...
So where would you end your singing?
Yeah.
Okay, I think you have to extend your singing, actually. So I think there's a line missing in here so that the riskiest business lines up with the new part, right? Could you perform it again, just up and through, like, Gaslight, and then I'll know for sure.
I kind of thought, I have like a vague idea of my head of something I can do to make the singing shorter and the rapping a bit longer, but...
see, but I think the problem is that your rapping starts early. So we need to line up your rapping later. So making the singing shorter wouldn't work because then you're in the middle of a 2-bar loop, which is fine on most songs. Dun, 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 and this is a 4-bar loop. So then you're in the middle of the loop. So it's like you're in a better place, but you're not in the best place we need you to be. I mean, I can... Here, let me show you... Let me show you Lauryn Hill. Right? Okay. And I'm going to do this because I'm pretty sure it's also both verses. And it's exactly the thing you're looking at.
Now,
No, sorry, that's all rapping.
now you get it.
to play you when someone drops in on a verse. Eminem fucking does it. But what? God, what?
Actually, the original song has some good cuts between like the singing and rap.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a cut from singing within a verse to rapping within a verse, though. And it's
Okay, yeah, first verse with Chance. That's a
of Cocoa Butter.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, all right.
That's my rest on Wiley up off the old
Okay, good.
hoodies. All my homies think I miss my cocoa butter kisses. I miss my cocoa butter kisses.
1, 2, 3, verse.
Okie dokie, I'll keep it low key like Thor, lil' bro, or you'll go blow the loudy. Saudi of sour Saudi, Wiley up off peyote, wildin' like that coyote. If I sip any, my belly just might be outy. Pull up inside a huggy, Starsky and Hutch a Dougie. I just opened up the packet and now we're all as my lucky. Tonight she just yelling fuck me, 2 weeks she'll be yelling fuck me. Used to like orange cassette tapes with Timmy, Tommy, and Chucky, Jesus pieces, sing Jesus love me. Put Visine inside my eyes so my grandma would fucking hug me. Your generation above me, I know you still remember me. My afro look just like that is. Y'all taught me how to go hunting. Blam! Cigarettes on cigarettes, my mama think I stand.
Alright, yeah, so he didn't really rap as much as I wanted to there. Like, his rhythms were still really long. I'm trying to think if there's a fucking Young Thug. There's gotta be, dog. Alright. Fine. Between the chorus and the verse. So I can't think of a verse example right now. But did you notice how he moved from singing during the chorus to more rapping? It's not quite rap still. But he did it at a rotation of bars that started on 4. Like the reason I know it was the new verse is because everything lined up there, you know? Like, you gotta think about the fact of how I know it's a verse you gotta think of how I know that it's a verse. Like, I don't know that it's the start of a verse right now in your song as it's being presented to me, because everything isn't lining up. You know, like in the Chance song, at the start of a verse, this is what lines up. A new rotation of the beat, a new Chance line, a new Chance style, and probably some added musical ideas in the beat. And all of those things start at the same place. And that's how I know it's the start of the verse, even if you drop me in the middle of the first chorus. But like right now, all of your things aren't quite lining up. Because what's not lining up is a rotation of the beat and your new line and your new style. So all of these things are starting at different places. So I don't know where the new verse is starting, where the important part is, you know? It honestly feels like the song hasn't started. And I know what you were going for, so I kind of put that in, so I supply that little oomph to it. But otherwise, I'm really kind of confused, you know? Like here, listen real quick to Never Enough by Eminem. It starts right on the downbeat.
It's not much you could do or say to faze me. People think I'm a little bit crazy. I get it from all angles, even occasionally. Doc Tracy,
Alright, you've only heard 6 seconds of that song. Is that the verse or the chorus?
That's the verse.
Exactly. See, and you know it's the verse because all that shit lined up. You heard the drum set drop in on 1, boom. You heard a new loop of
Mention that I'm going to put a chorus at the very start of the song like he does.
Okay, yeah, okay. See, I honestly, if you do that, then I really, this will force you to make it line up even more.
Yeah.
But yeah, your rap has to start at the new rotation of the beat. So I don't know what the chords are, but when the beat starts over, your actual rapping should land right there, is the advice I'm giving you. So it should be like, right, where do you start rapping? Put your trust and your hope and your dreams? No. Yeah, is that where you start rapping?
Well, technically at the very start.
Yeah, I'm sorry. See, but all of that is intro. All of that is intro. And you might not be thinking of it as intro, but it is absolutely heard as intro. Because it's heard as a free intro because your styles are so free. You change between rhythms really quickly. So even if you have in your notebook or wherever, this is a verse, we're not hearing it as a verse. It's an intro because it's really free rhythmically, it's free melodically, and it's right at the very start of the verse. So yeah, so you want to do it again, and I'll tell you whether you have to add parts, whether you have to add singing or take away singing in order to match it.
Okay.
Yeah, just do it a good amount into your second rapping.
Side, live on the left side, West Coast got a rep, so I better step right, gotta keep it tight, tryna what tonight, okay, damn okay, the back of your head is ridiculous, crazy is craving, it is so conspicuous, looking so sick, it be looking so syphilis, ain't God, there's no kids in this, as God is my witness, don't know when my wit is, the riskiest business. No hope in that mixed kid. Put your trust and your hope and your dreams in that bitch shit. Get this. Said 12 o'clock and it's stop. Not a fucking word that's body.
You start rapping early. You need to add 2 bars to your singing section.
2 bars? Okay.
Or take away 2 bars. Because right now you're in the middle.
Easier? Because, well, I mean, the verse has to be like that length, right? So I'll have to replace it with something. But if I add 2, then the verse will be too long, so I'll have to take away 2 anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So just cut your 2 weakest bars, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's like, here, I want to do, this is like really important because it gets to the heart of how your listener hears music. Okay, can we do that again?
Sure.
Just the intro, and I'm going to count bars to you. Every time I say, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. So the first number, I'm going to count the bar, and then I'm going to count the beats in that bar for the second, third, and fourth. You get how that's working?
Yep.
Alright, and we're going to, just start doing it, and I'll have to cut you off again. Because I want you to, because you've already done this somewhere else in the song, which I don't think you did last time. So I just want you to, I just want you to do it again. So yeah, could you start it up again?
Sure.
Thank you.
Ride on the right side, drive on the right side. Ride on the right side, live on the left side. West Coast got a rep, so I better step right. Gotta keep it tight. Tryna what tonight? Okay. Damn okay. Damn okay. The back of your head is ridiculous. Crazy is craving, it is conspicuous.
Yo, you're coming in different places, I think. Do you realize that?
Am I? I should be coming in right after the beat changes.
Changes how?
What
changes in the beat?
So when this part ends, that's when I come in.
Okay, do it again.
So this is the chorus right here.
4, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4.
Ride on the right side, ride on the right side, ride on the right side, live on the left side. West Coast got a rep, so I better step right, gotta keep it tight. Tryna what tonight? Okay. Damn okay. Damn okay. The back of your head is ridiculous. Crazy is craving, it is so conspicuous. Looking so sick, it be looking so syphilis. Ain't God, there's no kids in this. As God is my witness. Don't know where my wit is. No hope for that mixed kid. The riskiest business. Put your trust and your hope and your dreams in that bitch shit. Get this. Said 12 o'clock and it's 9:30. Not a fucking word that's by design. Now sloppy slide. Core be core. Gaslight. That's right, drop that like a sack in the back of a long gay garage. Text saying bye. Goes to time break.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so, like, your triplets start halfway through a loop. You know, like, hold on. I can't tell if the changes in the beat are because this girl added them or because they're actually in the real beat.
I got burn holes in my hoodies. All my homies think it's dank. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. I miss my cocoa butter.
Okay, because you're coming... Okay, this is the loop. Da, 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 da. Those aren't the pitches, but that's basically how it goes. So so that's what the loop starts here. Da, but you're not coming in on da in the music. You're coming in on da, da, da. That's where you're coming in. So.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah. So. And Chance does some crazy things with his beats, like good ass intro. But like I don't think it's happening here. So it's weird. Yeah.
The drop is right after that.
Which drop?
The chorus drop.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, could you do it again? I'm sorry. Just do as much of it as you can again. Do the whole thing again.
Sure. Second verse too, or just
yeah, do the second verse, and we can move on to something else. Cause talking.
Yeah, I want to work on the second verse because I wrote this like so late, and I actually have no idea if it's good or not.
Yeah,
so.
well, no, yeah, I think it actually flows really well. I mean, the obvious thing to move on to the second verse is to throw in some singing again, right? Maybe in the middle. There was a small moment where I thought the rhythm dropped for a second, like the thread wasn't taut. Like, there wasn't anything to pay attention to. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it was probably, in the, after it's chilled quick, I think.
Yeah, somewhere around there. And then the other thing, obvious thing, replace the dead spot in the rhythm, is what I would say. The second thing, maybe add singing, since you start the intro like that. And then the third thing was a small, so part of an element of being a good rapper is telling the listener what you're going to do and then doing what you're going to do. And it really is that simple. And so what I'm thinking is you have a lot of lines where you're like feeling, where you say feeling over and over.
Yeah.
Okay, well, when you say feeling over and over, I think you're telling me that you're about to make a play on words on it. But you don't make a play on words on it. I mean, I think you're going to rhyme on it. You're going to do something to it. When you use the word feeling over and over, because I know a lot of rap, when rappers have done that in the past, it tells me that they're going to do something poetic off that word now. But you never really did. And so it could be something like you rhyme on it. Or you do like a homophone thing on it, you know, where instead of feeling, you substitute filling. Feeling, filling, or like Philly, you know, the American city where I'm from. Or Philly or horse. So that was one of the things that got me. Because if you're saying feeling over and over, like I really think you're like setting me up for something. Because I've been able to do this in the past, where I just know where a rapper is doing something over and over. I'm like, oh, well, he's probably going to do this with it next, you know? So it's like, oh, God. I mean, that's the thing. You never remember it right when you never remember it right when it happens. But I'm trying to think of an example where a rapper so clearly tells you what he's going to do.
Yeah, basically the only wordplay I had there was... I just wanted some alliteration in there, but
yeah. So like you can even keep the basic structure. Excuse me, and I really like how you move from taking some chances. I really like this actually. You know what's really cool about that?
Yeah, I like that part. I want to keep that part.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You know what I love about it though is that so chances is one word, and it's like this, right? Chance. Wait, chances. Chances. Yeah. But what's cool is actually that you rhyme it with romance shit. Chances, romance shit. Yeah, what's cool is that you've, like, used 2 words to rhyme off 1 word, right? Because chance doesn't really rhyme with just romance. You have to pronounce it like chance, romance. But we don't pronounce romance like romance. We pronounce it like romance on the first syllable. But by adding shit, that's what's so cool about it. But what's so cool about it is rappers have done that before. It's how natural it sounds, you know? It's almost like you took the SH sound from shit and added it. So really what it comes up, romance. So really what I hear is this. Romance it. And that's why chances rhymes with romance. And that's what
that one too, because it was like, it's a kind of romantic-ish song, kind of, and it's Chances too song. So
that's true. See, okay, well, but that's one of the things. Yeah, that is cool. That's cool, but like that's something that like only someone is gonna make up on Rap Genius, you know. And so like if you do want to play on that, then you got to use chance over and over. And chance, what's great for you is that chance has so many meanings, you know. Like, it can mean risk, it can mean opportunity, it can mean, like, almost like a lottery, you know, because British people, when they say take your chance, they mean cash in on the opportunities you're given. But when Americans say take your chance, it means risk it, right? Chance also means fortune. So what's great is that if you are going to do this kind of play on words, you have a lot of options for what to do. I mean, even the word chancy. You know, that's a word, right? It means risky. Chance. Or, I mean, a homophone, chance. And then you could even do, like, Chans. I don't know. That's like a surname, right? Jackie Chan? Yeah, Jackie Chan. So, I don't know. Jackie Chan's. You could beat up a million... Jackie Chan's, right? Yeah, so that's a really good idea, because I do like romance shit. See, that's what I mean. Romance. Because romance doesn't rhyme with chance. And romances doesn't quite rhyme with chances because the syllables, it's the first syllable rhyming with the next word's last syllable. But when you put chances with romance shit, that's really nice. Alright. So do you want to do the whole thing again?
Sure.
Alright.
I may have come in the wrong part earlier, I'm realizing. Because I skipped the start, so I think that's maybe what happened.
Yeah, just come in on the first chord. Here, let me see if I could come up with, I'm going to look, while you're rapping, I'm going to listen, but I'm also going to search for, the chord changes.
Okay. Not sure if it'll be up there. This is literally the only instrumental there is.
Okay, yeah, that's true. I mean, it's a pretty good recreation.
Oh, also, we're gonna probably do this from scratch. So
that's a good idea.
I can like tailor it, however.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. That's a good idea. Yeah, because honestly, it's a really good recreation, but it's fucking I don't know. It's a little all over the place. Like, I can't tell how much of it she added and how much isn't chance is, and that's kind of really important.
It's like the original. I think it's like the original, but there's some stuff missing.
Yeah.
There's definitely, like, the tone is off. It sounds higher.
Yeah. And are you playing it from the start every time?
No.
Okay, could you play it from the start every time? Because that's throwing me off, too. Is there, like, a beat chop up in the middle, or in the beginning?
Yeah.
Is there? Okay, yeah. Play it from the start every time, because that's throwing me off, too.
Okay.
Thanks, dog.
Could you listen to the original real quick, and then I'll send you the link for instrumental. Just tell me, like, how much is off? I think it's an octave.
Yeah. Okay. Point number 1 is that Chance actually starts the song halfway through the loop. So the first chord you hear, which might be what's throwing you off, is da da. The first chord you hear isn't da da. It's da da or whatever. So maybe that's what's throwing you off, because since Chance starts on it, you think that that's where the loop starts, but that's not where the loop starts. And if I have a I can even play it for you on the piano through it if you want. But yeah. So you sent me the original?
I just sent you the instrumental.
Okay, that's her instrumental. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let me hear this fucking shit, dog. Yeah. See, like right there. See, that's confusing. The rhythm is confusing.
So right after the little like scaling, that's when it started immediately.
Yeah, see, what's confusing, I think you using her loop is throwing you off. Because she has front-loaded the loop, right? So, the loop is 4 bars. And she puts all of the interesting rhythms in bars 1 and 2. So that's like the bell chimes, like the dun-dun, and like the fucking snares. But that's the opposite of what happens in rap. And she's thrown in like an extra chord change in there, which means that the organ doesn't line up with the downbeat of every new bar. So I kind of had to take back what I said before. It sounds like the original beat, but it's actually not the original beat, like, at all. So...
When we remake this, we can remake it, like...
Perfect.
So that, I guess, the intro's a little bit more mellow.
Yeah.
Or what?
Yeah, so... Okay. Because if I were you... I mean, it's a little hard to practice over, but even, like... I would practice to the Chance beat. Because Chance doesn't make any of those mistakes. Or his producers, you know? They don't front-load the loop. Because when you front-load the loop, that makes me think that's like the starting point, but it's most definitely not. Or the rotating. It's about to rotate and start over again, but that's obviously not the case at all. Alright, well, I'm glad we figured out the fucking secret or mystery to it, because that was annoying the shit out of me.
My dad was wondering too, they're like, why can't we get this? It's so messed up.
Well, that's what I mean. She's front-loaded here, and I can show you, like, I mean, you know, there's a million, examples of it. But yeah, like, pads come at the end. I mean, you know, textural pads, like the synths, like, ooh. Like, that's where producers put the pads, you know? It's where they put it's where they put the little melodic solos. It's where they put the drum fills. It's where, because it's starting it back over, so it kind of has to, like, pump you up to start back over. Yeah, that is confusing. Okay, that makes a lot more sense then. So I would try to practice to the Chance beat, not this. God, that's so, it's just like it's like fucking holding in the sneeze when you hear a beat like that. It's almost like painful because it's like that's not where everything should go. Yeah.
By the way, website, if you got anyone else looking to practice freestyle stuff, there is a tab that says freestyle on the side, and it just gives you suggestions like constantly.
Oh, really?
So
that's cool.
And then I'll play instrumentals, and I'll just go through this huge list of instrumentals so that you can freestyle
the chord on your mode.
Yeah.
You you want.
Oh, that's on RapPad?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that site's pretty serious. I hope they're I hope whoever came up with it is making money off it, which they probably are.
That's actually kind of my. I'm going to school for coding pretty soon, and that's going to be my end of the year project. Is probably some kind of music notation.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool.
I don't know if I know enough about basic music to do it, but I was thinking, like, my idea for the app was one where a singer or, like, rapper could, like, maybe write stuff out phonetically or, like, notate it to, have you ever played Rock Band?
Yeah.
So I would have, like, the lines for singing, teaching people how to sing, like,
famous,
you know, when to go up and down or whatever, and then have something matching that, their own tone or pitch, so they can practice. But then I can have something for rapping too, like, oh, if you want to write it out, we can put something where it sets out how many bars for the instrumental with an algorithm. So,
oh, that's cool. Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
You
Oh, that's
can
cool.
space words so it'll always fit on the bar.
Yeah. Oh, so would it be like a flow diagram?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. One that you could edit easily. Because I was looking at your Vox video, and I was
Yeah.
like, I want to make an app that can do something like that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, see, yeah, and that's a really good idea because all those tools are out there. It's just that no one has kind of looped them together. And honestly, I'd be happy to help with you on that project, to help you out on it. Because, yeah, I mean, it sounds like I would love to hear more about what it is and what the idea is. So, yeah, that sounds really good, though. So would you do, like, a beat map? You would do, like, a beat detection about dynamic peaks?
Yeah.
To figure out the tempo. And then you would have 16 bars. So would it be, like...
And for difficult songs, you could even have, like, a manual input, so you just tap the beat yourself kind of thing.
Yeah, and so would you have, so would it be like you write down text in a horizontal line?
Yeah.
Okay, and then the rhythm, they would just remember the rhythm with the aid of the 1, 2, 3, 4 beat.
Yeah, I mean, you could even have it as, like, one, like, you know, karaoke style, where it's one line, and it's one, like, when you're actually playing it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so funny, yo. I actually had the exact idea for this app. Yeah, that's a really good idea. That's really good. Okay, because you're talking about, like, the ball on the syllable that, like, jumps from one to the next at the right moment.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. And you wanted to do singing. Well, yeah, I would love to, God, that's it.
I mean, hopefully it's not too this is just a theory, but, like,
no,
I don't think it would be... write something that could just detect that automatically. At least, I don't know if I can.
Yeah, okay, so what would the input system be, though? Would it be, like, typing, or would it, like, record it and then analyze your voice?
You'd have to put in the sound file into the, like, of the instrumental into the thing before you do anything.
Yeah, but then once the sound file is in there, how would you notate your voice? Would you rap and it would record it, or would you manually input?
I think you would manually input the lyrics and then kind of space them out so they fit.
Okay.
Like a top-down format, and then have it later, like, if you put it in play mode, it'll just...
Yeah. Does RapPad not allow you to do that?
RapPad? I think it's just instrumentals and shit.
Well, I know there's an element to it where you can save your lyrics. Hold on, right? Raps.
Here, okay.
Yeah,
I've never tried this before, actually.
But it's not. I don't think it's Dude, come on, dog. Yeah, see, are you here? This is a random one by someone, whoever. But if you see it, it's not, there's no rhythm to it. You looking at that?
I know that the smile on your face is always fake.
Sorry, I don't want to play that. My bad. Are you looking at that?
Yeah, so it'd be like something like that, but then you'd have like the...
Rhythm.
Yeah, the rhythm. You can even have like a dissecting line for each bar.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I would do. And make sure you have 1, 2, 3, 4 in there for the beats. And anything that lands on the beat definitely falls there. But yo, do you want it on a phone or a computer?
I was hoping for a phone, but I'll probably be doing like a website overall, because it's the easiest thing that you can input.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to click around on a website than it is on a phone.
Yeah. So what I would do is allow people to record themselves and have the app automatically render its rhythm in a quantized manner. So it won't capture every intricacy of the rhythm, but like I would just add the same kind of detection you have for the instrumentals. I would definitely add that for the rap too. Because that's what RapPad doesn't have. You know? Yeah, exactly. And then that's easier, right? If everyone has their phone, like pretty much everyone in America and Canada has a smartphone, right? So and it's a lot easier to input it here, and they always have it with them. And every smartphone has a microphone, so if you had an app, you upload the instrumental from your library, and then record it yourself, and then just do the same kind of beat detection, but just make it a lot more, exactly like you said, top-down. Like, kind of remove the intricacies. I'm sorry, I don't mean to take over your project. I think it's a really good idea, but that's what I would do just because I think it would be easier.
I need ideas, because I'll be working on this for a few months.
So. Oh, are you? Oh, yeah. Yeah, and you don't ever want to just do what other people are doing, you know, because then they've already done it. So yeah, that sounds really cool though, and if you need my help with it, yeah, feel free to reach out. Yeah, so do you want to do the second verse again?
Okay, sure. Sorry, someone's trying to call me. Okay.
Yeah.
Should I start from the beginning or the middle?
Oh god, this girl's beat is annoying me so much. Yeah, start from the beginning.
Side, drive on the right side, ride on the right side, live on the left side. West Coast got a rep, so I better step right, gotta keep it tight. Try to what tonight? Okay, damn, okay. Damn, okay, the back of your head is ridiculous. Crazy is craving, it is so conspicuous. Looking so sick, it be looking so syphilis. And God, there's no kids in this. As God is my witness. Don't know when my wit is. No hope for that mixed kid. The riskiest business. Put your trust and your hope and your dreams in that bitch shit. Get this. Said 12 o'clock and it's 9:30. Not a fucking word that's by design. Now sloppy slide. Coy be coy. Gaslight. That's right, drop that like a sack in the back of a long time grind. Shoot text ain't by. I goes to dime right back. I don't have the motherfucking time be crap. If you wanna connect, then call me back. Cause I've been treating this like a double tap. Bounce back, yeah, fat cats do fat rats. Let a fat rat spotlight do your drinks at your back. Have a tic tac, break it all snap back. Still you got on the hips. To fold, think I give it up, no. Think I up and stop and leave it up to rock. Now I'm hitting my soul go, put the GoPro, get me on my frozone, get me on that real shit. No raps to ringtones, 2 to the dome, take a lift to the ozone. Can't do no wrong when I was to a slow song. I'm feeling the feeling of choosing the feeling to be on some childish. I'm feeling the feeling of choosing the feeling to be on some logic. I'm feeling the feeling of fuck what I'm feeling and taking some chances, romance shit. Throw a track down and get chilled quick, attractive. That's that. So I must have messed up somewhere because that's the chorus again.
How many more bars did you have left? 2?
Let's see here. No, a lot. 1,
4,
3, 4, 5, 6. Probably like 6 or 7.
Okay, I figured out what the problem was. It's that this is so weird, and it could be a good idea. Well, first off, the producer didn't do this on purpose. Second off, it could be a good idea in the hands of the right producer. Third, the problem is that the loop actually changes over the course of the starting place of the same loop actually changes over the course of the song. So actually, you handled it about as best as you could be expected to do. Because the producer who created this instrumental got confused by the chant song. They didn't realize that the start of the chant song, that the loop actually starts halfway through, right? So when they went back to make the instrumental, they treated the third bar of Chance's loop as the first bar of their own loop. So about the first 40 seconds of the instrumental, the loop in the recreated instrumental really is dun, 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 and that is the full loop, and it actually goes in that order. But somewhere along the line, the loop starts in a new place, and it starting in dun, 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 dun. So that's what threw you off. It's actually, it switches halfway through. This song for all intents and purposes. So honestly, it's really not worth your time to try to fit it to the instrumental. Just go to your band and make it work. But But yeah, I think the second verse really works well. Yeah, just those things I said before, you know, maybe think about throwing in some new stuff to it. Always keep your flows lining up with the right thing. Oh yeah, and just to be clear about what I'm going with, or what should happen with your segue into the first loop, let's listen to, because I think this is the kind of thing you're going through, or you're going for. Life's, okay, so, Life's a Bitch, Nappy Roots, 2001 maybe, 2002. The second verse is what I'm going to play you, and I'm going to play you from the start of the first chorus, then, well, that whole chorus. I'm going to play you the first chorus, the second verse, and then the third chorus. And it will show you what your hips line should do. Because it does the same thing.
Too many questions and not enough answers. Life's a bitch, you take your chances. Too many questions and not enough answers. Life's a bitch, you take your chances. Too many questions and not enough answers. Life's a bitch, you take your chances. Too many questions and not enough answers. I'm on the verge of losing my mind. This one is my last nerve. I done served my last time. Standing on this crack curve is absurd. I've been on this block from the first to the third. Rock the bird and seen 2 niggas shot and left for dead in the dirt. I'm concerned if I die by the clock, will my soul soon burn? My past flash and my future then take a drastic turn. I'm submerged, knee deep in this hill. What goes around will soon return. Around like it's harder than burn, making a heart stand firm and say fuck the world. Y'all going to hell for some shit that we deserve. From birth to his promise to hers, and a chance on earth to visit church. For what it's worth, I'm trying to make amends for all the sins that occurred. The uncontrollable urge that emerged when I snatched that lady's purse. And the blasphemy that I stirred when I cursed in every verse. Inevitable around rehearsed, reaching my hunger as well as my thirst. This Glock ready to burst on any fool that I kind of first with the max amount of force. Even if worse is the worst, it's life's a bitch. I swear to God, you take your chances.
Okay, so did you notice anything about the rhyming in that verse?
It was kind of hard to make out.
Oh, you couldn't hear? Alright, my fault. Okay, so, well...
I can hear, but, like, the words are not very clear.
Okay,
so.
yeah, that's my bad. So, okay, so it's 16 bars, right? And it's notable because every rhyme is on the same vowel sound. It's on I'm on the verge of losing my mind. This one is my last nerve. Standing on this crack curb, it's absurd. I've been on this block from the first to the third. So, and you know, there are other verses like that, like Game's opening on How We Do. This is fresh like Impala, Chrome Hydraulics, 808 drums. But, so, but the chorus line is Life's a Bitch, right? So Life's a Bitch does not rhyme with the vowel sound So, what Skinny Devil does is he draws this contrast between his verse rhyming sound so that he can set himself up for an ending unrhymed line. You know, when you hear a line that doesn't rhyme in rap, you're really struck by it. You're like, whoa. That line didn't rhyme.
Because on this song, if you look at the lyrics, here, I'm gonna send you the lyrics here. The second last line of every single verse is a non-rhyming line.
Of which one? Which song?
The original, Cocoa Butter.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. So I'm just playing you this "Life's a Bitch" song though, just so you know that is how it has to work. Like if your final verse line is going to be unrhymed, it should generally be reflected in the start of the chorus, and that's what Skinny Devil does. Because he throws in so many rhymes on a different vowel sound that by the time he arrives at the end of his verse, at the end of the 16th bar, we've heard enough rhymes that then he can just be like, what's the ending?
Too many questions, cursing every verse, ready to burst on any fool that I kind of burst with the max amount of force.
Like my Glock ready to burst on any fool who got to burst with a max amount of force, even if worse comes to worse, because life's a bitch. So that's why it's okay though that it doesn't rhyme, because he's done it already so much, and then it gets reflected in the next line. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what were you saying? The second to last line of every verse isn't rhymed?
The second and third verse.
Okay, let me check it out.
Kick it with thing, got me feeling like glass. Asshole absent up in that glass. Are we there? Yeah, ice cubes in a bone, rip brain dead, take a tuck in them pass. I think we all addicted. Yeah.
Yes.
Should have
It's
never been,
that.
probably should have been dead or in jail.
So which line isn't rhymed here?
Are we there yet? Ice cubes in a bong.
Okay, let me back up a little then.
Then be that, they get so high, burn trees, smoke chlorophyll till they can't feel shit, face, this 15 hits on this L. Elevated train and the craziest thing, got me feeling like glory in hell. Miseducated, my dick delegated, rap bill, better me to tell I should've never made it, probably should've been dead or in jail. Then be that, enough of that jazz, asshole absent up in that class. Are we there? Yeah, ice cubes in a bone, rip brain dead, take a tuck in them pass. I think we all.
Yeah, so that's true. That line doesn't rhyme, but the lines before and after that line do rhyme.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it kind of gets papered over.
Slowed it down so it was almost its own line, but then he made it like a double length.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Better me to tell I should've never made it, probably should've been dead or in jail. Then be that, enough of that jazz, asshole absent up in that class. Are we there? Yeah, ice cubes in a bone, rip brain
Okay.
dead, take a tuck in them pass.
Okay. Oh, wait. So it's like, that beat that, enough of that jazz, asshole, absent, up of that glass. Are we there? Yeah, shoes in the barn, rip brain dead, take a tug. Oh, okay.
And Twister does the same thing, but I think to a bigger degree.
Yeah, alright, let me check it out. Really? Twist this song?
I think we all addicted. Be flowing up my drugs in the Uzi. That's the dual press and throw my style freaking. I can still break your body down to 5 pieces like I did Voltron. Yeah. Cause I'm addicted to the craft and I be off of OG. Know me, I'm the only one can know the other don't see. Never scared of mean spirits, methamphetamine lyrics. Cooler like I'm off of codeine, low key. Don't be so judgmental, even though I'm reminiscing if I don't know what I miss is. I'ma end up figuring out that it's home and my mother and my grandmother cover for the kisses. This is just a testament to the ones that raised me, the ones that I praise and I'm thanking. I need to put the chronic all up in my clothes and I wanna get a hug and I can't cause I'm stinking. Never too old for a spanking.
No, you're right. Yeah. It's weird. Like, he's got, like, these hanging lines, right?
Yeah.
Like, Miss is, that he comes back a long time later. Because I don't think Miss is at the end of the bar.
When it come to rapping fast, I'm the Higgs boson. And throw my style freakish, I can still break your body down to 5 pieces like I did Voltron. Cause I'm addicted to the craft and I be off of OG. Know me, I'm addicted to a groupie. I ended up on an album cover in the Gucci. You see, I be still a guy, but the goofy do be flowing up my drugs in the Uzi. That's the dual principle. Sometimes I'ma be about some hope, sometimes I'ma wanna make a movie. And when it come to rapping fast, I'm the Higgs boson. And throw my style freakish, I can still break your body down to 5 pieces like I did Voltron.
Okay, Voltron. So the rhymes are, it sounds dropped because the rhyme isn't at the end of the corresponding couplet bars beat 4. It's at the start of the following couplets beat 1. So it's like, he doesn't go da 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 boson, da 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 Voltron. He goes da 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 boson, da 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 Voltron. You know? So it's at the start of the next bar. Let me keep going though.
Cause I'm addicted to the craft and I be off of OG. Know me, I'm the only one can know the other don't see. Never scared of mean spirits, methamphetamine lyrics. Cooler like I'm off of codeine, low key. Don't be so judgmental, even though I'm reminiscing if I don't know what I miss is. I'ma end up figuring out that it's home and my mother and my grandmother cover for the kisses. This is just a testament to the one, to the craft and I be off of OG. Know me, I'm the only one can know the other don't see. Never scared of mean spirits, methamphetamine lyrics. Cooler like I'm off of codeine, low key. Don't be so judgmental, even though I'm reminiscing if I don't know what I miss is. I'ma end up figuring out that it's home and my mother and my grandmother cover for the kisses. This is just a testament to
So like he kind of broke the rhyme across because he's like 1, 2, 3, 4 misses, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 kisses, and it's on the back half of the couplet.
The part that confused me, he says, "I need him, but the chronic all up in my clothes," and it doesn't rhyme with anything else.
Oh, so you're wondering how that works? Yeah, hold on.
To the ones that raised me, the ones that I praise and I'm thanking. I need to put the chronic all up in my clothes and I wanna get a hug and I can't cause I'm stinking. Never too old.
Yeah. So that is the ones that I praise and I'm thanking. I need them, but the chronic all up in my clothes. I don't want to get a hug and I can't cause I'm stinking. So
It's the first half of that line.
This is just a testament to the ones that I praise and I'm thanking. Yeah. So, all right. So the structure there is thanking. And then stankin'. And whatever happens in between really doesn't matter. Because it's like this.
misses. I'ma end up figuring out that it's home and my mother and my grandmother cover for the kisses. This is just a testament to the ones that raised me, the ones that I praise and I'm thanking. I need to put the chronicle up in my clothes and I wanna get a hug and I can't cause I'm stinking. Never too old for a spanking. Cigarettes on cigarettes, my mama.
Oh, God, how to explain this. Okay, alright. Alright, hold on.
Still break your body down to 5 pieces like I did Voltron. Cause I'm addicted to the craft and I be off of OG. Know me, I'm the only one can know the other don't see. Never scared of mean spirits, methamphetamine lyrics. Cooler like I'm off of codeine, low key.
Oh my God.
Don't be so judgmental, even though I'm reminiscing. If I don't know what I miss is, I'ma end up figuring out that it's home and my mother and my grandmother cover for the kisses. This is just a testament to the ones that raised me, the ones that I praise and I'm thanking. I need to put the chronicle up in my clothes and I wanna get a hug and I can't cause I'm stinking. Never too old for a spanking. Cigarettes on cigarettes.
Okay. Where to start? Alright, so a couplet, right? Alright, and this is just proof of how good this rap is that you have to back all the way up to a couplet. You know, like, couplet is like the simplest form of rapping, right? So if someone manages to innovate on the couplet form, then that's pretty fucking awesome. And this is also really awesome because I think the rapper is expanding on the idea that the producer introduced the song with, right? So let's start there. So he starts with the four. So this song has a 4-bar loop, right? But the start actually starts halfway through. But the song starts halfway through. So the producer has immediately divided the 4-bar loop into this 2 + 2 breakup, right? Division, rather. And a couplet is 2 bars, right? Couplet's 2 bars? Yeah. So, a couplet is 2 bars. But it's usually not just 2 bars. Like, that definition is incomplete. It's 1 even bar. Okay, a couplet equals 2 bars is what most people say. But that's a good start. But it's, like, incomplete. Because it's also 2 bars whose first bar occurs in an odd-numbered bar, and whose second bar occurs in an even-numbered bar. So this is like everyone's rap, right? You know, it's like da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da kicked, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da slick. And then you go da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da hat, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da cat. And obviously that's a super simple example, but it can be extrapolated to any other example, you know, no matter how long the rhyme is, no matter where the rhyme is. But what Twista has done here is he's redefined the couplet, because the couplet still lasts 2 bars. But now, he's making couplets whose first bar is in an even-numbered place, and whose second bar occurs in an odd-numbered place. So it's like this, right? It's like he started like this. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da slick. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da cat. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da hat. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da cool. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da pool. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da Tom. So you see how he, like, staggered the couplet?
Yeah.
Are you following that? So one of the bars, so in one bar he doesn't rhyme with the couplet, then he starts the couplet, and that is what staggers it, right? So what's cool about the ones that I'm praising and I'm thanking is that it's a couplet like that, in that it starts in the quote, unquote, wrong place. But this is what the loop was doing all along too, right? So let me get a little more specific with it.
Even though I'm reminiscing, this is just a testament to the ones that raised me, the ones that I praise and I'm thanking. I need to put the chronicle up in my clothes and I wanna be stuck I did Voltron. Cause I'm addicted to the craft and I be off of OG. Know me, I'm the only one can know the other don't see. Never scared of mean spirits, methamphetamine lyrics. Cooler like I'm off of codeine, low key. Don't be so judgmental, even though I'm reminiscing. If I don't know what I miss is, I'ma end up figuring out that it's home and my mother and my grandmother cover for the kisses. This is just a testament to the ones that raised me, the ones that I praise and I'm thanking. I need to put the chronicle up in my clothes and I wanna get a hug and I can't cause I'm stinking. Never too old for a spanking.
Wait, I was counting it wrong.
Yeah, so he dropped the transition between Raise Me and the ones I have praised because I'm thanking.
Which transition? He drops the beat transition?
He doesn't rhyme at the end, and he goes, low-key, don't be reminiscing, and then he switches to Miss Is.
Wait.
So like
he drops. Yeah.
So he'll go Kugi, Yusi, Uzi, and then he just drops it, and then he brings it back. Like, sometimes he transitions like that, sometimes he doesn't.
Yeah. And this is what I'm talking about. What you're describing as a transition is what I'm describing as, like, a
couplet?
Yeah, a shifted couplet is what I would call it. Because, hold on, I can't fucking hear the fucking chords. Why? Sorry, my computer is being super low today. No, you know what? Fuck this shit. Hold on. I can't count it right because I can't hear. No, dog. Sorry, give me a second. This is
no worries.
Annoying the shit out of me. No, dude. Four, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Okay. God, this. Yo, someone asked me to do it. Okay, yo, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, someone asked me to do analysis of Good Ass Intro. And honestly, I started to talk about it. And I did. And I told them stuff. And then I realized how fucking complex the song was. And I was like, okay, I honestly can't talk about this song because if I described everything that was going on, I would just write like a journal, or I would write an article in an academic journal and like get famous off it or whatever. And this song is like the same thing is happening, kind of, right? Because, okay, what changes in Twista's verse, first off, what we have to know is that those 4 chord changes are still happening. The dun, 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 dun. But they're happening in different places. So before, each one was taking up 4 beats, right? But now what the producer has done is made the first and third chords last 3 beats, and the second and fourth chords last 5 beats. So it goes like, instead of going like, da, wait, da, 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 it goes like this, da, 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 da. So that's the first thing that's shifting it out of place. So,
yeah.
Alright.
And it's got low tone, too, that's working on different...
What, the bass note? Alright, yeah, let me listen to that this time. Oh, okay. See, because what I was going to say is that I think... Okay, and I didn't know this song super well before this lesson today, but I think the mistake the producer made is actually super understandable. Because it's just that Chance's producer, maybe he produced it, he might have, handled it better. Because he didn't introduce the texturization of the loop, the changing in the loop starting place right away. He waited until the end of the song to do it, because I think it even changes during the penultimate chorus, the chorus that comes right before Twista's verse. Let me figure out the couplet part real quick, though. One, two, three, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Nah, I lost it. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'll get this. I swear. One, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Alright. I figured it out. So I was describing to you that the couplet has been shifted. But the couplet hasn't been I mean, you know, it's weird, right? Like, oh, Jesus. It's like, if you're in a boat, no. If you're walking by a car, right, there's no absolute sense. What I'm trying to tell you is that, like, there's no absolute sense of space and time, right? So, like, when you walk by a car, you can say, like, I walked 10 feet past the car at a speed of 10 miles per hour, right? But you could also describe it from the car's point of view, right? You know what I'm going for?
I think so.
Yeah. So I described before to you, like, that the couplet had been shifted. But what wasn't shifted, the couplet didn't shift, the beat shifted. And it shifted in that way that I was describing to you before, right? Because what I've always told you, what I have told you, is that, you know, it's like in order to create an ability to understand your music in the listener's ear, things have to line up with each other. And that's still true. But I've also probably told you before that things have to line up in groups of 4 because most rap is in 4/4. But what changes here is that Chance's music isn't in 4/4. It's in 3/4 plus 5/4. So the music doesn't change, but our interpretation of it changes. So it's not that the couplet shifted its place in the beat, it's that the beat shifted, and that made me reinterpret the couplet. Because actually, the Twister's couplet is super understandable. It's just the ones that I praise. Oh, wait. The ones that I praise and I'm thank. This is just a testament to the ones that raised me. The ones that I praise and I'm thank. No. The ones that I praise and I'm thanking. I need them, but the chronic all up and close, and I want to get a hug, and I can't because I'm stanking. Never do over spanking. Like that. The ones that I praise and I'm thanking. I need them, but the chronic all up in my clothes, and I want to get a hug, and I can't because I'm stanking. Never do over spanking. So, the ones that I praise and I'm thanking. That starts on beat 1. Starts on beat 1, last 0.5 bars. And then this next one, I need but the chronicle and all close. This next one starts on beat 3, but it lasts, I need the ones that I praise and I'm thanking. I need them, but the chronicle all up in my clothes, and I want to get a hug, and I can't because I'm... Jesus, the ones that I praise and I'm thanking. I need them, but the chronicle all up in my clothes, and I want to get a hug, and I can't because I'm stanking. Never do over spanking. 1 plus 2.5 plus 0.5. My bad. Alright, let me rewrite that real quick. So that equals 1 beat, or equals starts on beat 1, last 1 bar. This next part starts on beat 1, but it lasts 2.5 bars. And this last one starts on beat 3, but lasts 0.5. And then this works because 1 plus 1 plus 2.5 plus 0.5 equals 4, which equals 2 couplets. It's just that he's divided it up in this unbalanced way. So it's
Oh,
yeah. So you see, so instead of going like da 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 hat da 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 cat, he went like da 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 hat da 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 cat. You get it?
Yeah. Yeah, he holds those extra long pauses just to make it work.
Yeah. But he does it across. He does it across the division of the couplet. Because what 4 bars does is, okay, so 4 bars is really equals 2-bar couplets. So what's interesting is that his rhyme starts in the final bar of the first couplet and ends in the first bar of the next couplet. That's what's really interesting. I need them, but, yeah. The ones that I praise and I'm thanking. I need them, but the chronic all up in my clothes doesn't rhyme. And I want to get a hug doesn't rhyme. And I can't because I'm stankin'. So the rhyme is ended, but the couplet isn't ended.
Yeah.
Never too old for spanking. Couplet ended. That is so fucking crazy, dog. That is so crazy.
It was crazy when I heard it. I was like, I don't know why, but it's...
That is so... No, see, what I love about this is that the beat, for once in a rap song, actually becomes more important than the rapper at the same time. You know, like, don't get me wrong, Kanye chops up his beats, Dilla, whoever you want to say, Dre. Well, Dre doesn't really chop them up. He's got great beats, but he won't chop them. But Chance, but not while the rapper is rapping. But what's so great about this is that the beat forces such a strong reinterpretation of the rapper's rhythms that the beat becomes more important than the rapper. Even though the rapper is louder, the rapper is more rhythmically active. Damn. And that is like damn.
I really like those emphasis too on the
yeah.
If you hear like Twister's part, they go with actually most of the parts they build with the vocals and the tone as the drums go off.
Yeah.
So you can hear the drums that were never in the song before that, and they just come in for that one part just to emphasize the vocals.
Final verse.
It's towards the end of Twister's verse.
My mama think I stank. This I'ma end up figuring out that it's home and my mother and my grandmother cover but the kisses. This is just a testament to the ones that raised me, the ones that I praise and I'm thanking. I need them with the chronic all up in my clothes and I wanna get a hug and I can't cause I'm stanking. Never too old for a spanking. Cigarettes on gotta go see.
Which drums?
Actually maybe it was...
Is it Vic's part?
Never feel but these kids, I got my the jalapia and the goofy, wanna make a movie. And when it come to rapping fast, I'm the Higgs boson. And though my style freakish, I can still break your body down to 5 pieces like I did Voltron. Cause I'm addicted to the craft and I be off of OG know me. I'm the only one can only other don't see. Never scared of mean spirits, methamphetamine lyrics, cooler like I'm off of codeine, low key. Don't be so judgmental, even though I'm reminiscing if I don't know what I miss is. I'ma end up figuring out that it's home and my mother and my grandmother cover but the kisses. This is just a testament to the ones that raised me, the ones that I praise and I'm thanking. I need them with the chronic all up in my clothes and I wanna get a hug and I can't cause I'm stankin'. Never too old for a spanking. Cigarettes on think I my homies think cigarettes on I see you used to be in a jalapia and a goofy. Try hard not to be addicted to a groupie. That's my mom. I'll pray to let you know me well. I mean normally you see Norma Jean with a ticket with Farmer.
Damn. Sorry, I'll find it later. And you know what's even crazier is that while the chords are divided up into a 3/4 plus 5/4 equals 2 bars of 4/4 pattern, the drums are still just a straight 4/4. You know, because they're still hitting on the 2s and 4s, their snares. Because otherwise it would have to be like bum bum tin bum tin bum bum tin bum bum tin bum tin bum bum tin or something like that.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking of you know when it goes
yeah.
Let's see here.
But these kids remember me, my.
Actually, maybe it doesn't come in for just that part, but they like really emphasize the beat. I don't know if it was like the rapper writing to the song or
that's what I would love to know.
Rapper.
Because honestly, it sounds like Twister would have had to come up with his part first. Because I mean, to rap behind that would have been, to rap over that would have been crazy hard.
Yeah. Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
I mean, it just seems like this instrumental, and I don't notice this very often, but it seems like they did editing after the lyrics came out rather than just slapping the lyrics on whatever track was already there.
Yeah, exactly. And like, they always edit at least a little bit afterwards, but like not like this,
sure.
you know, not like this.
I don't usually hear them like throwing drums that like clearly are going to the cues of the singer or whatever.
And there are small parts like that. Like there's this one moment that I love in a Root song where Black Thought is rapping. No contest. Safe to assume in all confidence. Hold on, let me look it up. Safe in all confidence.
My friend to do that more often. Our drummer, I said I want you to emphasize certain parts of the vocal more and pause maybe at the fast parts and just like put in a half beat.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. That's like a good idea. That's what rap honestly needs more of. But like here, let me look it up. You can't hear that, can you? You hear that? Carry out strategic plans to lead with. The organ actually plays Black Thought's vocal sounds there. It's at here. I'll tell you so. Maybe you can play it on your end afterwards if you want. Table of contents, part 1 and 2 by the Roots at 123. And that's just not something you could have done beforehand, you know? Like, Black Thought would have had to choose his pitches for the organ to be able to find them. Right there. No.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
The little keyboard in the back?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that part.
You know what I just realized? They have a different, like, original song even has, a different chord. It has a bridge, not just a chorus in the middle.
When you say original, what do you mean? Where did it show up?
After Vic's part, it says bridge in the lyrics, and then it says, I think we all addicted.
Oh. I mean, is it on Acid Rap the album, or is it like a B-side remix?
No, I mean, it's on the original song.
Oh, okay. Alright, I'll have to check it out later.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me... Run King. And he still does the guitar part. Yeah, and what's cool about that is that the organ actually picks out chords that work with his voice. So he plays more than one note at a time.
Yeah, actually for this one, I'm going to get my friend, well, I like he made a guitar riff that's pretty good, but yeah. I'm also going to get him to play the organ.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, that's, like, the heart of the song, really.
Yeah. And the chords are online, so you can look those up.
Throw some bass guitar in there. I'm not really sure what instruments to use yet.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I would just use the ones that are on there. I mean, what's great about that lineup is that it's really flexible. They can all play melodies, they can all play chords, they can play more than one note at a time, whatever you want, really.
Yeah, because my friend just got 3 pedals, so
no
we're figuring out how to loop now on the guitar.
Oh, cool. Well, yeah, just keep working on it, and then send it to me when you're done.
Yeah, I got one more verse to do, I think.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm not sure if I'll put in a third verse, depending on how long it ends up being.
Yeah, and I don't know, man, that twisted verse is insane, so I don't know if I would want to compete with it if I were you. But yeah, that sounds good, man. Just
honestly.
What's that?
I don't want to.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Well, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, so do you want to meet next Saturday?
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm exhausted. I got peace. I'll talk to you later, alright?
Okay.
Alright, peace, bro.